Greetings everyone, welcome to the small gameplay commentary. Today we're playing Isis, the goddess of magic. I'm going to be playing her in the mid lane, just playing up these camps just for the start off. It is basically a 4v5 on my side this time. The Nijar DC'd a couple of times and was way underleveled. But anyway, I'm Josh your boy. Today we're playing Conquest as usual. We're playing Isis in the mid lane, just helping Vulcan because he's going to be solo in the right lane. Not the right lane, the left lane, sorry. Because Nijar is jungling, but sadly, she or he does DC. So I'm just giving Vulcan the blue buff, and then I'll head to lane. I do head to lane quite late. Let's talk about Isis for a minute. She's a very powerful god. Her one is Wing Gust. It's basically a front line, I don't know what to call it, it's like AoE, wide burst damage, a magical damage ability. It's weird. The second is like, you throw it, it's a straight stun skill shot. And if you re-tap your 2 after you've thrown it, it will explode and stun and deal magical AoE damage. It's a very strong stun. It's a very hard stun to counter because it's got a good area of effect. Her 3, I'm not too sure on the name of the 2, but the 3 is called Dispel. Place it on the ground of enemy guard, it silence them, so whatever ability they're in gets cancelled. As you can see, I'm just standing there, getting the XP from that buff camp to the right of the left lane. Because through the wall you still pick up the XP when Nijar was clearing it, so it's a good thing to think of, thing to go for. This is like my second, third game playing Isis. She is a very strong god. I'm still learning. This is the 2. I'm just getting some poke down. This is my first mid lane as Isis, second or third time playing her. So I weren't too sure to go against her. I was hoping he'd come a bit further forward, so I could silence that tornado, but he didn't, and I wasted mana basically. But as you can see, early game, her wave clear is not as strong. As you can see, I'm struggling to keep these minions back, and Alcon Tornadoes is quite easily able to clear up the minion waves before me. But I'm level 5, he's level 4. I am out farming him just for the fact that I cleared up them buff camps in the left lane, and then got the XP from these side camps as the Nijar bop through. But as you can see, Nijar actually DC'd now, which is kind of bad. We've got no jungler, Vulcan solo left lane, and basically you lose gold. When someone DCs, that's one person's worth of getting gold out. So that's why someone DCing is a very bad disadvantage. Almighty stop, as Alquang says, as I blow all his bitchy ass minions away. Come at me, Alquang. Oh god, you son of a bitch. I get slowed by as well. I actually never knew that Alquang's 1 had a slow. I weren't aware of that until this game, and it actually catches me off guard. Later on, I actually die to the Alquang. But the start game, it's always quite slow. Sadly get ticked by his tornado again. He's very good at his placements of his tornadoes, this Alquang player. Sometimes my 2 weren't really pressing, but early game, as any god really, this is where I get completely outplayed. I get slowed and then I run right into the Alquang ultimate, and a little bit lucky because the Alquang ultimate is hard to hit, but well played by him. But early game, it's just slow, get farm. Even as a powerful god as Isis, you still need to play it safe, not play too aggressive, and just keep your positioning well. I was out of position there. I wanted to get some poke on him, considering he got me with the tick damage on his tornado. I wanted to get some poke back, just to scare him back a bit. But I was way out of position, and I got punished for that.
Your right tower is under attack. Enemy missing middle.
I'm calling the Alquang's missing middle. I feel that he's going to pick up either a red buff or something along the lines of farm. So because he's missing, I head over to the right lane, because it's either doing one of them 2 things or he's going to gank the Vulcan. So just coming out part the Vulcan, considering that there is no jungler to support this Vulcan. I try to support him as much as I possibly can, just for that fact of that I need to help him, because he is Vulcan. His zoning's great, but if he doesn't get pushed up, his zone is not too great. He's not got a good push, but this Alquang, go away Alquang. Oh, minion damage, minion damage. Oh, the minion damage, the minion damage. I'm still learning how to play her. Her dispel, her 3, is a very hard skill to hit, and to master that is quite key. You can change a lot of engagements with it. I've been watching recently a couple of tournaments that have been going on the SMITE game channel. I think it was Dig versus what's this Matthias? I can't remember the names, but I think it was playing Isis in the mid lane. It might have been Lasses or the best was playing Isis in the mid lane, and he used that dispel to maximum effect. He stopped so many people engaging and just changing the team fight just with it. It was great. Trying to keep the minions off the tower so I don't lose any gold. But I'm quite low health. Alquan's going over here, so I'm just seeing what's going on, and then I notice there's a bit of a team fight going on. Pop my stun off, pop my ult. Try and get out of it as fast as possible. They're all quite low, so I decided to chase this Hercules because he's overextending way too much. He is being a bit of a fucktard, to be fair. Where are you going? Ow! Oh, come on! Come on! You son of a bitch. Hercules don't die. The minions have killed me before I get a chance to kill him. But this Hercules, I don't know what he's doing. He's running away from the Bastet, and I think he dies by minions, which gives me the kill, which is fair play. I'll take it. I'll take it all day. Head back to base, pick up the boots of that Magi for that penetration and that magical damage. It's very good to get basic full magic damage on Isis just because she is a very powerful god. Use a teleport to get back to mid lane. Let the Vulcan basically know that there's an enemy missing middle, and he more than likely will head over to that lane just because he's a solo. And they wanna really stop the Vulcan because he's our only tank on the team, our main source of pure tankiness. Because I've gave up on asking people to play a role. Like if I want, like today I wanted to play Isis for a video, and I was like, is anyone gonna go tank? And all because the Nijar was jungling. He was gonna go Freya, but all because the Nijar was jungling. He went Vulcan for the solo lane. So I've just gave up. So I'm just letting the teams go. Here's Nijar. She's level 3, so you know the computer was being a bit of a bumder. It's cool, Nijar. We're holding these back quite well. What's the gold at the moment? We're actually leveling gold, which is nice considering we was a man down for the first 7 minutes of the game without a jungler. They didn't have a jungler, so it might have been fair. A little bit more fair. If you're more than likely in the lane, it might have been a bit harder. But keep an eye out for this Alquang so I can clear out this side camp, which is very smart. If you're in the mid lane, always keep an eye on your side camp. Help out your jungler if he's there. It will give you extra experience and extra gold to keep you on top of your farm for the mid lane. Because as you can see, I'm level 10. The Alquang's level 9. I'm still a level up on this Alquang. Still a level up on the Alquang, just for the fact that I have been keeping an eye on them side camps, and we both have had 1 kill, so we're basically level there, but my farm's been a little better from the fact that I have been picking up them side camps. To clear this wave, this Alquang's going to go home, which will allow me to deal some free poke on this middle tower. Right lane's just done a nice job of clearing that up. I am keeping an eye on the Vulcan. He asks for a gank, but the Nijar's not capable of ganking at this point in time, because she is level 3, and yeah, she's very far behind. There's not much she can do at this moment in time. So I'm just keeping my farm. There's not much going on in the other lanes. Poseidon and the Bastet have just cleaned up the right lane. Vulcan's doing a good job of keeping the left lane pushed back. Alquang's getting a bit frisky, so I slug my stun at him. There's like, bitch please, you might be Alquang, but I'll murder you, Alquang. Mr. Wiggles, you're beautiful. Hey, leave my minion alone. Leave him. Hey. Don't do that. Don't do that. Are we squalling? You're coming back out. You're playing a stupid game there, Alquang. You got a bit greedy. He should have played more passively, more than likely stayed in his tower range. That allowed me to get my stun off, which deals a lot of damage. And then the Wingers to follow that up, which was poor positioning on his part. Clear out this wave. Beautiful. Got a lot of gold, so I'm going to head home. I'm not too sure what I'll pick up next. I think I'll pick up the Void Stone, just for the fact that the Alcon can do a lot of damage. Alcon is not a force to be reckoned with, even with a player. He was a very good player, and I realised that after the start of the game when he completely destroyed me with his ultimate. So I'll pick up the Void Stone just for that added protection. I do go for the Focus Void Stone just for the greediness because I am Isis and I need that raw damage to get me through any team fight. I debate going back to mid lane, but I head to the right lane just to back this on her up. On her. Sadly that stun didn't hit. Come and help out this lane because there's no one here. Alcon is in the mid lane, but I head there anyway. Because I do see the Bastet coming up. And he dies. Poseidon went for a gank on the left lane, which is very nice. Keeping this Vulcan alive because he's our main, as I said before, he's our main source of tankiness in this game. And we need to get him quite farmed, which is very good because he is in the solo lane, so he's going to get a lot of gold, got a lot of experience, and that'll keep him going. So I see this Bastet's having a bit of trouble with old Hercules and the line man over here. So I head over to support because Ao Kwang has fucked off from the middle lane. On her is really quite low. He shouldn't be really this far up at this health. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going focusing on her just because on her's the more scary god. Hoping to get that off before he hit me with the Impale. Oh, come on, Hercules. Who's the man now? You're getting nommed on more cats. One thing, when you're against a Bastet, never run away from the cats. The cats are faster than you and they will slow you. So turn around and fight. You have to, or else you're gonna die. They will not stop until I don't know how long it is they stay alive. I've never played past it, but you never want to just run away. You have to turn around and fight because they will slow you. They will deal a lot of damage. So yeah, if you're ever getting chased by Bastet's cats or ultimate, just turn around and fight them. You have a lot more chance of getting away, just in case of the fact that you could get away. So Vulcans gets completely destroyed by their whole team, and I come over to try and support, but I just get destroyed. They just lob everything at me. So first things first, clear out the minions so the tower's on my side. The belly flop comes out from the back as the batch of the guards. Alcon ultimate, intoxicate. There's the battle from the knees. There's the Alcon tornadoes. There's the knee fault. 3 ultimates, 2 of Bacchus's abilities, 3 Isis's Neath abilities, and 3 Alcon abilities. They have just thrown everything at me. The Intoxicate come out, the Alcon Dragon ultimate come out, the Neath ult come out to finish me off. Everything. Which was poor play by them because all their ultimates are down. So I've only got a 22 second cooldown, and we could easily win a team fight right here. Because I've got the main source of their damage is gone. The fact they wasted it all on me. So Poseidon and Nisha could head over there. Nisha's not going to do too much, but if they both could head over there, they could easily clear up. And Vulcan's tank turrets are just doing a lot of damage to these people. Vulcan ult, cat slow, quickly teleport over there. Always good to keep a teleport on your jungling, mid lane, anywhere, just so you can go over and support. Throw the stun out, stun the Neath. Alquang's next. There we go, beautiful. See what I mean? Most of their damaging abilities, their ultimates, and a lot of their abilities were on cooldown because they used them all on me. Alcon didn't have his tornado, Neath didn't have her ult, Bacchus didn't have Intoxicate, and we basically just destroyed. We all had ultimates, maybe the Bastet didn't because she used it on the right line, but there was a lot of damage we had to put out there. And me as Isis, which is just a high damaging character. I'm quite fed at this point. What level am I? I'm level 15, the highest level on their team's level 13, and that's their Ao Kwang. So I'm able to dish out a lot of damage. Pick up that left tower, clear out the way for Vulcan. On hers coming back up, so I just want to keep an eye on. Get a stun off. There's the belly flop. Get the silence out. Doing a lot of damage to this Bacchus. On her going for an Impale, Obelisk stun. Pop that over there, does a lot of damage. Look at that damage. That was a stun damage. It was beautiful. Vulcan decides to push up and does what Vulcan does best, is zone. Poseidon rotates over, so I'd feel like I can disengage now. Vulcan still got Poseidon there, just in case he needs support. Poseidon finished off the on her, which is very nice. Alcon's pushing up the mid lane. Ao Kwang. The damage that I'm dishing out right now is crazy. Accidentally silenced the minions. But, you know. So waiting for my wing gust, clear out this wave. Beautiful. See, looking at the minimap, see that Bastet is engaging on the Hercules in the right lane. Big man Hurt's about to get destroyed by a cat, man. I tell him I'm going to attack, but this cat's perfectly fine. I was like, lol. Never mind, you don't need me. Fuck that down. Just in case this base I'm getting hit by the tower. I can still do some poke, pop that, get some heals, then pull back out. One thing that the other enemy team didn't do too much of, and that's teleport. Teleports are very good, they're very cheap, they're 125 gold, and they're worth a lot on her. And I'll get very greedy here, as I get empowered into a wall and completely just face raped by this on her. And yeah, I got greedy. I felt like I'm farmed, I'm fed, I can do what I want, and never think that. You will always get burst down, whatever god you are. Don't get greedy and don't get cocky. That's one thing I will say to you. Don't do it. Because Vulcan's doing what Vulcan does best, zoning other people out. What do I pick up next? I think I'll pick up the gem. Yes, the gem. Because the gem on the wing gust and on my stun is very strong. It will just slow him down to a complete near enough start because of the burst and the burst damage from her wing gust. It's quite crazy. What's Kitty Cat doing? This Bastet played a very good game. I've never seen someone play a Bastet well in a pub game. Because Bastet is naturally just a bad god. Passive, terrible. Ability's okay, to be fair. Ultimate, probably the worst ultimate in the game, in my opinion. Pick up another teleport in. It'd have took me about at least a minute and a half, probably about a minute to get to this lane to support my team. But with the teleport, a couple of seconds, I'm up here and I'm able to support. Belly flop, Bouch of the Gods, silence him, ultimate out. No scared, bro. Boom! Magic to your face. Magic to your face. Pop out another stun so I can reinitiate on these two. Honor jumps away, sadly. Oh, and he's dead. Well played. The bleed effect. I think it's a bleed effect. It's like a tick bleed effect that Bastet's scratch does. And I think that's what actually killed him. So we're still trying to pressure this left hand lane for some reason. Alquang's getting a bit cocky, so back up Alquang. No farm Wiggly Dragon. You're not allowed it. There's Nijar going again. So yeah, it was basically 4v5, which was quite bad. I was like, poor Nijar. Poor Nijar. Aww. Sad panda Nijar. So once you get fed as also, it's quite hard to kill her. Just for the fact of a 1 with a movement, a dispel, allowing to making it so you can silence people. A very strong stun. And an ultimate that will heal anyone that's standing in it and deal a shit ton of magical damage to anyone basically in the ring. And I think if enemy gods are on there and they are taking damage, they will back is slapping me. They'll take the magical damage will increase because how much damage is being took on the actual ring of protection. That is what ultimate is. All Alquang's rotated, so we need to get out of there by step. Fourth, Hercules thinking he can do stuff. Pop me ultimate. Rock comes out. But Vulcan here. Vulcan, I've tried and kept this Vulcan alive this whole game. And this point in this game, it was beautiful. He comes out of nowhere with his turrets and saves my bacon right at the last second. Thank you, Vulcan. Thank you. Head home, finish off my gem. Hey Nijar, how you doing? Just chilling at base. Well done. We'll go carry everyone. It's cool. So I do need a bit of physical protection. Pick up the Wall of Absolution. Just for the fact that I am taking a lot of damage by Hercules, the on her, and the Neath on the enemy team. So yeah. But that'll be game goals. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I've been Joshy Boy. That's been Isis. Very strong god. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.